All right, first fight. This got added not too long ago. We have Loik Radzhabov taking on undefeated Esteban Ribovics. Who we have on this fight?
Yeah, man. I kind of went back and forth on this fight because Esteban Ribovics, first of all, very good on the finishers.
Hey,
Anyway, Esteban Ribovics, he's coming up the contender series. He's a pure knockout artist. I believe he's 8-0. All of his wins are not only knockouts, but they're first round knockouts, if I remember correctly. Um, so he can definitely put the lights out. But when you go deep dive into this matchup, you got Louis how you Restobov. I'm sorry if I
Radzhabov.
butchered his last name. Yeah, you got him, and both guys technically making their UFC debuts, but you look at him, man, he's got uh big fight experience, man. He's fought some of the best names in the PFL. He's fought Chris Wade. Uh, he brought him to a decision. Um, he's fought two main events in the PFL. He's been around some big fights, and he's a very good wrestler at that. So for me in this fight, man, both guys have a chance. If Ribovics catches him early, he can definitely put his lights up. And um if Louis can implement his wrestling, man, to me he should definitely win. With that being said, I'm gonna go with uh Louis by decision. Like I mentioned already, he's a great wrestler, making his UFC, but his UFC debut. But he's fought some big names in the PFL and done well. Uh, Ribovics making his UFC debut, explosive striker with a 100% finish rate. Tough, tough fight to call. But I gotta go with, I gotta go with Louis, man. I mean, I think like I said, his experience and his wrestling is different. What you got, man?
Yeah, this is pretty much striker versus grappler matchup. You got
Mm,
Ribovics. He's got a lot of finishes on his record. It's very heavy-handed if you watch the film. And he's not like a novice on the ground, man. The guy can grapple as well. He can get takedowns. When we look at Reshkabov, the guy is primarily a wrestler. Will come forward, does tend to fade a little bit, which is kind of worrisome because Ribovics was scheduled to fight on his card. Had like a 8-week camp, all that. It's all really gonna depend on how prepared Rashkabov is. Was he a guy waiting on a fight and training his ass off, or was he getting the call not in peak performance shape? That can definitely play a factor because if Ribovics weathers the storm, the wrestling storm, he can win second round, third round. I can see that happening. But I'm gonna go ahead and say he's in top shape, taking a fight on short notice on a big card like this, and I'm gonna go with Rashkabov getting a decision win. Definitely a stay away bet for this fight.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's one of them fights where you got an undefeated guy. We don't really know how good he is. He didn't face the best competition. And then you got a vet who's fought in big organizations, beat some top guys, lost to some top guys. So it's kind of a weird fight. Definitely stay away from it. But my pick is Rachkabov by decision.